Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Nate Myhock. This week, north central Wisconsin withstood several severe storms. Wednesday night's weather largely struck south of County Highway 8, leaving thousands of WPS customers without power. Electricity returned in some areas faster than others.
We've already had 3 power outages this year. I think this was the shortest because this was like 3 hours.
Residents with longer power outages had to get resourceful, making do without power or turning to generators to keep the lights on. Unfortunately, if you don't already have a generator, you may not find one.
We went to Rhinelander. We couldn't find any generators in Rhinelander. We went to Minocqua, no generators there. Went to Wausau, no generators there. So finally we found one. There was like 2 left in stock down all the way in Wisconsin Rapids. So drove down there and got one yesterday.
Damage assessments are still underway. If you have unreported damage, call your county's Emergency Management Division to update them. The National Weather Service of Green Bay also invites residents, especially those in Marathon, Portage, and Lincoln counties, to add to their damage reports. A lot of folks are without power from an earlier storm, and most of those homes are in northern Wisconsin. Lincoln, Marathon, Vilas, Oneida are the top 4 counties for WPS customers without power. Many of those haven't had power for days. If you need a place to shower, both Lakeland Union High School and the Pine River Fire Department near Merrill have opened their doors. LUHS will be open from 7 to 2 tomorrow, and Pine River Fire is open tonight and tomorrow with food available for those who need it. After strong storms passed through the Badger State, many are cleaning up from the damage. And when hiring contractors to help clean up, the Better Business Bureau is offering some tips to make sure you don't get scammed. First of all, be sure to contact your insurance company. Ask about your policy coverage and specific filing requirements. Do your research and ask contractors to see their certificate of insurance and contractors' licenses. Resist high-pressure sale and be careful around door-to-door contractors, and don't sign over insurance checks to contractors. Make sure you get an invoice from them and pay them directly. Finally, be wary regarding places you can't see. Allowing someone you do not know to inspect your roof and other areas of your house. Someone may create damage to get work. Well, Jeff, the storms yesterday, finally some nice weather today.
Yeah, well-deserved break in the action today. We'll have that through tomorrow as well before a couple more thunder showers get in here on Saturday. But look outside now, a very quiet day, but there is some haze back in the atmosphere again here in Eagle River. That's from smoke from wildfires across Canada once again. Temperatures are about where they're supposed to be, back in the low, mid, even upper 70s. A couple 80s in there. Looking at you, Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau today, but overall, high temperatures back in the 70s today. All right, clear skies, but again, it is hazy out there right now. Our next weather system, though, is still way over here. So tomorrow is going to be a very nice, gorgeous day around here with highs back in the 70s. We got to watch this one, though, for Saturday. This could bring us a couple of thunder showers through the afternoon. It will not be an all-day rain. It will be no severe weather with that, but still, it could chase you inside for an hour or 2 on Saturday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies with low temperatures down, a bit cool near 49. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. Sheriff's officials say they have arrested 2 people in the deaths of 3 men found slain in a western Wisconsin quarry last week. The La Crosse County Sheriff's Office says Naya Tao was arrested shortly before 2 a.m. on Thursday in Wausau, and Kameneth Ratanasak was taken into custody at about 8:30 p.m. Wednesday night in Amherst. The bodies of Pang Lor, Nemo Yang, and Trevor Maloney were discovered last Friday by 2 Milestone Quarry workers. Authorities say they were shot and likely knew their attacker or attackers. This morning, UW-Stevens Point police came across a single-car crash off the roadway by the intersection of Stanley and Fremont Street. The vehicle struck a concrete wall in front of the University Chemistry Biology building. A 48-year-old male driver was the sole occupant of the car and struck the wall at a high rate of speed. He was unconscious when officers located him. The driver then succumbed to his injuries shortly after arriving at the hospital. And yesterday evening, Florence County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 1-vehicle rollover with entrapment at State Highway 101. Extraction tools were used for the lone occupant. The patient was treated at the scene and was eventually transferred to St. Vincent Hospital in Green Bay. He later died of their injuries, and a companion dog was also found dead in the vehicle. The accident remains under investigation. The month of July is home to World Hepatitis Day. Hepatitis causes inflammation in the liver that eventually can lead to more serious health problems. And professional NASCAR driver Will Rogers, who had his own battle with hepatitis at a young age, is now making it his mission to remove stigma and provide access to care.
I've been racing for 18 years, not NASCAR, of course. I started early on in go-karts, but now I'm up to this point. But it's allowed me to become this liver health ambassador, and stand up for liver diseases, just like hepatitis C, and start leading this charge to break down this negative stigma.
Rogers is making it his mission to educate and bring accessible resources to his NASCAR events for fans and the public to get tested, as it can affect up to 3.5 million Americans a year.
Resources for people to talk to with our staff, but then also antibody testing via our OraSure technology partners. They provide us with a fantastic antibody test that we can provide in the field to fans. Gives you a great indication of where you are on that hepatitis C journey.
For more resources and information, you can check out orasure.com and the Will Rogers Liver Health Foundation website. With Simone Biles out, another American stepped up to the top spot on the podium. Minnesota's Suni Lee won the individual women gymnastics gold medal. This extends USA's run of Olympic gold medals to 5 straight games. She's also the first Hmong American to ever compete in the games, and you can watch her heroic effort tonight during NBC's coverage of the Olympics. The U.S. got knocked down to third after a 3-way tie broke between the U.S., China, and Japan in the Olympic medal count. Team USA still does have the most medals overall, 14 of the 38 being gold. China reigns at the top of the list with 15 gold medals and 31 placing wins overall. Runner-up Japan matches China in gold medals, but has only 25 overall. Russia and Australia round out the top 5 with a combined 48 overall medals and 16 gold. To keep up with the medal count and other Olympic news, you can go to WJFW.com. For the past few weeks, we've been taking a look at blue-collar jobs here in the Badger State. And today, we take a look at electricians and the important work they do every day. That's after Maine weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
You are failing us, Senator Johnson. Protecting our democracy has never been partisan, and yet you refused to investigate the deadly attack on our Capitol. Access to the polls matters to all Americans, and yet you blocked voter protections that have the support of Democrats, Republicans, and independents. You are more committed to the lie.
By and large, it was all peaceful protests.
And rigging the system to retain power than you are to protecting Wisconsinites. The challenges facing our democracy aren't partisan. It's time Senator Johnson puts country over party.
Check out our 13,000 square foot newly renovated space in Eagle River. We focus only on welding so you can spend more time making sparks fly in our 36 welding booths. Finish the welding program in just 4 to 6 months. Our school is set up like a workplace, so you'll be ready to get working right away. 99% of students find employment before or right after graduation. At AWI, we go beyond basic code standards and aim for perfection. As we work hard, we definitely have fun along the way.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
I'm so glad you and Jack are home. His birthday was supposed to be today, right, Mom?
That's right.
He wanted to meet me 8 weeks early.
He sure gave us a scare, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's so perfect. It's just you and me, Jack. Can I take him to show and tell?
We'll see.
let's start here recapping last night's weather. And many of you are saying storms. What storms, right? Well, they were supposed to start over here near Duluth last night. Instead, they waited until about over here near Highway 8 in Price County and across Oneida County as well, and then sank south across the evening. So overall, Vilas County, most of Price County, Oneida County as well, largely missed this event. Meanwhile, across central Wisconsin, including Lincoln, Marathon, Portage, Wood, and south of there, they got hammered last night with wind gusts near 78 miles per hour and several reports of golf ball sized hail and tornadoes, which are being investigated today. But for us today now, we're in drying out mode across the Northwoods right now. A good place to be, but it is hazy out there. Again, we switched that wind out of the northwest. That brought back that wildfire smoke from Canada. It'll likely stay with us through tomorrow as well. It's up there about 10,000 feet or so, so not going to mess with you tonight health-wise, but still, it'll make for a gorgeous sunset this evening. Out there temperature-wise, we're at 72 right now with a northwest breeze there around 8 and a dew point there of 57. Over in Wausau, it's still 80 for you. Congratulations, with a dew point there at 59. And the pressure is rising as high pressure is building into the area now. That's going to give us a very nice day tomorrow. All right, around the horn, temperatures are hanging out in the 70s to low 80s. We like that. 80 Wisconsin Rapids, 75 for Merrill. About where we're supposed to be, if not slightly below that. And we're going to hang out there for a while too, as there's no real heat on the way anytime soon, or cold temperatures for that matter. So 76 tomorrow, 78 for Saturday, 73 for Sunday. Again, the average high is 79, 80. We'll hang out near there the next 7 to 10 days around here. All right, looking outside now, though, lots of clear skies across Wisconsin, but it is hazy. That smoke is out there right now. And we're going to keep it this way tonight into tomorrow before we get some increasing clouds late tomorrow night. And our next chance for rain showers gets in here on Saturday, courtesy of that system right there. Now, it looks like a very weak system. It'll likely fire a couple thunder showers on Saturday. It will not be an all-day rain. It will not be severe weather. Don't cancel any outdoor plans at all. But just know you might be chased indoors for a few minutes as storms come through the area on Saturday. Until then, though, great weather across the area tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day. So high pressure is building in for us right now. Air around high pressure goes clockwise, so kind of like that. That's pulling in that smoke from near Hudson Bay for us this evening into throughout the day tomorrow as well. We're looking at the drought conditions. So as you know, the West has had several decades of drought. They have issues. For us, though, we were in this a month or two ago, but since then, we've been kind of adding lots of rainfall. So we've been chipped out of this, much of the Northwoods has, for right now. We'll watch that, though, going forward. Still very dry conditions across most of Minnesota. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, and it's going to be sort of chilly. If you're in a tent this evening, we'll have low temperatures down near 48 or 49. That could feel a bit cool by tomorrow morning with a calm wind already out there right now. For tomorrow, it's Friday. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. We'll call it increasing clouds through the afternoon. Look for highs back in the mid-70s. That's going to feel good with little to no wind through the day tomorrow as well. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow's a very nice day. Highs near 76 or so. There's that chance for rain Saturday. And again, this is not going to be an all-day rain, not going to be a washout, not severe, but just don't cancel anything. But know you could be chasing doors for a little while. And then Sunday we dry out. We actually start a long dry stretch on Sunday. Look what happens here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all dry with temperatures hanging out slightly below the average, which is near 80. Nate?
Well, enjoy that weather while we can. Thanks, Jeff. The Oneida County 4-H Club will be at the Oneida County Fair this weekend, and some of the events are already underway. The 4-H Club had its judging where participants received feedback on their individual projects, and some of the projects include home decorations, natural resource projects, and mud paintings. The kids are able to learn through research for their project and set new goals for the future. Oneida County's 4-H educator says there are a lot of opportunities for kids to grow through these projects.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited to be here, and it's all about families doing things together, trying new things, learning by doing, and sharing what we've learned and setting some new goals for the future.
The Oneida County 4-H Club is set up in Pioneer Park, where the Oneida County Fair will be taking place through August 1st. The number of skilled laborers has been on the decline in Wisconsin in recent years, due in part to many high schools shifting away from preparing students for blue-collar careers. Unlike the supply of workers, though, demand for electricians continues to climb, along with the problem. Things are expected to get even worse in a career filled with a variety of tasks.
Our jobs are very different, each one of them. They have a new challenge, maintenance-wise, to the quick trip and needs a new piece of equipment put in, so we have to run a new circuit for them.
They also add that electrical training and labor jobs in general require determined individuals ready to learn.
We belong to association, and they help mentor along with us, so they have an apprenticeship program, and the electrical apprenticeship is 5 years, but they work through the whole thing.
Like many other blue-collar jobs, starting pay is relatively high and does not require a college degree, allowing for opportunities for young adults looking to find work. The Delta variant is quickly bringing some communities across the U.S. back into where they were a year ago. However, talks of a booster shot from the Pfizer vaccine has some folks hopeful and others skeptical. We'll break it all down after the break.
Sullivan's Log Home Restoration and Remodel is your choice for log home maintenance, guaranteeing you a beautiful looking home. Sullivan's does their own milling and specializes in log replacements, sandblasting, staining, and chinking. With more than 30 years of business, Sullivan's is dependable and trustworthy, carefully tending to every detail on your home. Call us today for your free on-site estimate. Sullivan's Log Home Restoration and Remodel, serving Eagle River and the surrounding areas.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing for 72 months and get $2,000 cash allowance.
You've been taking mental health meds and your mind is finally in a better place. Except now you have uncontrollable body movements called tardive dyskinesia, TD. And it can seem like that's all people see. Some meds for mental health can cause abnormal dopamine signaling in the brain. While how it works is not fully understood, Ingrezza is thought to reduce that signaling.
Ingrezza is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with TD movements in the face and body. People taking Ingrezza can stay on their current dose of most mental health meds. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to any of its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingrezza affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
Shift the focus more on you. Ask your doctor about Ingrezza. It's simple. 1 pill, once daily. #1 prescribed for TD. Learn how you could pay as little as $0 at Ingrezza.com.
Let's dive into Lake Minocqua for an evening showing of Creature from the Black Lagoon. August 14th at Torpy Park. Watch the movie from your boat or afloat in the water. Pre-show beach party starts at 5:30 p.m. For ticket and event information, visit letsminocqua.com/dive-in.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
New data from Pfizer shows a third dose of its COVID-19 vaccine can strongly boost protection against the Delta variant. But the U.S. Surgeon General is cautioning anyone thinking about getting that second booster shot. Mandy Gaither has more.
As the Delta variant keeps spreading across the U.S., new COVID-19 cases continue to climb, a 65% increase over last week's 7-day average.
We have hit a wall when it comes to vaccinations, and we've now seen the consequence, which is that we have surges across the country.
With the Delta variant, the CDC says in rare instances there's evidence that vaccinated people could still be contagious and may spread the virus to others. Pfizer now plans to apply for emergency emergency use authorization of a third dose of its COVID-19 vaccine as soon as August. The company saying new data shows a booster shot strongly hikes protection against the Delta variant.
At this point, I want to be very clear. People do not need to go out and get a booster shot.
The U.S. Surgeon General says the government has been in talks with Pfizer about the vaccine maker's studies on boosters, but says the decision on whether to recommend a third dose will not be made by the company, but by the CDC and FDA.
Ultimately, that collective information is what will drive any decision about boosters. But right now, a routine booster is not being recommended for people.
While roughly a third of Americans eligible to get the vaccine aren't vaccinated, the CDC is forecasting COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are likely to increase over the next 4 weeks.
You like it made from scratch?
We know you do.
How about hot and hand-breaded?
That looks crispy.
First thing in the morning.
Not your grandpa's biscuit.
The new hand-breaded chicken biscuit from Hardee's.
Feed your happy.
Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Let us help make your home your own with furniture and mattresses you love. Home furnishings from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and more. The area's largest selection of quality Amish-built furniture with many styles and custom options. Find top brand mattresses in stock, including Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Need furniture now? We sell our floor models with new arrivals weekly. Stop in our 2 locations in Eagle River with exceptional selection, service, and savings. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
There's a safe way to protect kids 12 and up from COVID-19.
So why did we get her a COVID-19 vaccine?
Because I missed school.
To get ready for baseball season.
So nothing's holding them back.
Help your kids be kids again, safely. Visit vaccines.gov to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you or call 211 to learn more.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think, only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Hardee's, BLT summer, ranch, what a stunner. I'ma hit the drop, do we come right over? BLT ranch with the ice.
Celebrate this summer with the new BLT Ranch Angus Thick Burger from Hardee's. Feed your happy.
View beautiful classic cars and listen to live music at the Eagle River Car and Truck Show Saturday, August 28th. The cars will be displayed from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome on back, Jeff. I'm sure you heard about this. It's the big news in the Olympics today. Suni Lee able to step up for Team USA, bring home gold in the all-around competition, but you knew that already. But you may not have known how crazy her family got watching. Just look at him here. They cheered and celebrated watching from home in Oakdale, Minnesota. And Suni, already considered one of the best gymnasts in the world, now making a name for herself, especially after Simone Biles took some time away to focus on her mental health. So this is, I think, really cool for her family.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like having no fans in Japan, but these at-home reaction videos this year are pretty amazing.
It almost makes up for it in a small way.
Makes up for it, totally. All right, let's check on the weather outside today. Much quieter across the area. Here's Eagle River. A little hazy out there. That's some smoke from wildfires in Canada. It'll likely keep things hazy tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. It's up there about 10,000 feet, so we should stay air quality-wise looking good. All right, we're hanging out in the 70s and 80s today. Likely same story for us tomorrow. There are a couple of clouds back off way to the west of us. That's going to bring us a couple thunder showers on Saturday. But then that's it. We're dry then after that. Don't cancel any outdoor plans Saturday. Go to the fair. It will not be a problem, but it may change the inside for a few minutes.
Well, it looks like it'll finally calm down outside a little bit. We can get outside, enjoy the weather. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us. We'll have Olympic coverage right here at NBC. We'll see you later tonight.